Hi there. Welcome to episode 3 of
Badvice.
For-
Yeah.
Badvice. For those of you who don't know the show by now, although you should, but happy to have
Pretty
new
great.
people.
It's quality entertainment.
Pretty much just the gist of the show. All of you guys, great viewers, have sent us in your little sticky situations or just subjects you need
Life
advice
problems
on.
you have.
And Bennett.
And
Take
we
it
answer
away.
them the best we can. So
If you want to keep these questions coming,
Yeah.
you can send them into our Ask FM page.
which is ask.fm/badvice radio airlift. That's BADVICE radio airlift, all one word.
Crack ourselves up sometimes.
So do you want to just
Yeah,
go straight first
Shall we
question?
jump into it?
All right.
All right, here we go. And these are from anonymous sources.
Am I reading it or are you reading it?
I'll read it.
Okay. Give me the option. But you can read it.
No, do you want to read it? Do you want to read it? No.
You can read it.
Okay, I'll read it. Do you want to read it?
You can read it.
Oh, okay. Do you want to read it?
I'd like to read it.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. How to tell someone? All right, so this is not really an personal form, but we'll take it. All right, how to tell someone you don't want to be friends with them anymore without hurting their feelings and being a mean person. I can really relate to this question because I just there's some people in my life that I don't really know how to get rid of. Bennett, anything?
Oh yeah, totally. Like, I'm just like, so many people just like want to be friends with me, and I'm just like, guys, like, get in line. I
Yeah.
have so many friends and just like everything.
Well, I mean, like, who doesn't love people who make like advice columns, radio shows in high school? Like, jeez.
Yeah.
So we're like the coolest kids in school at this point, anyway.
Right? Yeah. So like, I don't know like how we can relate to that,
But
but we
well, I
have,
guess
like,
I kind of can because like there's so many people that
Yeah.
like, want to be friends with me because I'm a smooth voice on the radio.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So how to tell them you
We
don't
were-
want to be friends with them anymore? You don't do that. You don't tell them.
yeah.
It's
Do you just like distance yourself?
you don't start a radio show with them. That's one thing for sure. Because then they're really hard to get away from.
That'd be weird if someone did that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So what I think you should do is like distance yourself from them, like maybe like if they say like, hey, you want to hang out, and you just go like, oh no,
No.
like I'm kind of busy right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy right now.
I kind of got to do like a radio thing.
I have like this
with
radio
like my
thing
with my new friend.
with my
My
new
part-
friend.
With my new friend. You ruined the camera. We have a live studio audience.
Live studio audience. Okay.
Distancing yourself.
Yeah,
do you
so
agree?
definitely it's a gradual thing. Just like some harmless excuses. And for the record, people who have asked either of us to hang out and we've had excuses, they're legitimate. That we weren't trying to separate
I
ourselves.
freaking swear, man.
We're gonna lose all of our friends.
Oh, no.
Our live studio audience. That's what we only have one now.
Do we have anything else to say, or just like that's it?
Just like it's a gradual thing.
Yeah,
But,
there's
like,
no way to just like.
I mean,
Number
I
one
guess
thing you shouldn't do is just say like, I'm sorry, like I don't want to be friends with you, because like that's just like mean. Like that's
Yeah,
just like that's
and
cruel in a way.
If you call them out, it's not like a breaking up with a friend unless you have legitimate. Okay, you don't want to be friends with them anymore. You didn't specify, but like the only situation where I could find that to be like an appropriate thing where you full on like break up with them is if they're just bad
if they
people.
if they did something to like
if
ruin
they-
your life.
If something where like you don't really have any guilt about it because like they brought it upon themselves for reasons like not just because you may or may not enjoy their personality because
Like
they're,
they roped you into doing like a
annoying.
radio show,
Yeah.
and like you're just kind of stuck doing this like every week.
my wife. Man.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
done?
in that situation,
No.
if they're like being cruel to you or bad to you, or you see them treating other people poorly, I think first you address the issue as like hey, you're being a tool to me, and then the next thing you do is like, alright, I've had enough. You got something to say?
No.
Yeah. Damn.
Are we done with this question? Because it's kind
We're
of
done with this question when I say we're done with this
it's kind of
question.
making me like choke up a bit. Like I
Okay.
don't.
Okay, so
I was sick for a couple of days, and my high school is very work intensive. How should I go about catching up? I
catch up.
do it, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
catch
know.
up.
What is
Catch
there?
up.
I
Yeah,
mean,
what are your options?
if
Like,
you don't get full credit, maybe ask
murdering your teacher, is that one of your thoughts, or
where's the line?
um, like faking
What?
your
Yeah.
death?
What is there really to do here?
Let me
Is it like? Is the problem is that you don't want to do the work, but you still want to get the credit for the work?
run away from home, new identity,
Transfer.
uh,
Hit
murder
yourself in
someone,
the head.
go to prison.
Fake amnesia.
You know,
I guess just do it and like ask if there's extra credit to like make up the lost credit. I don't know.
just like I guess you could smooth talk your teachers. For advice on smooth talking your teachers, go to episode 2, right there.
I'm not gonna put an annotation. We've also posted the video version of these on YouTube.
So I just pointing at Bennett's face. Just go to Bennett and he'll tell you on how to smooth talk your teacher. So yeah,
yeah.
you just gotta bite the bullet, power through. Maybe stay up, go to Walgreens, get a few coffee beverages, put them in a fridge, only for one night or more. You want it chilled. Give it a little shake in the morning. You're gonna give it a shake. It's gonna get a little bubbly at the top. You know, you're gonna be okay with that. It's a good feeling. You gotta get the bubbles in the drink. So then you gotta take the plastic off. I suffered from this morning. Little excess plastic, so you gotta try to get it off. It may puncture your lip a little bit. That's the price you pay to get the A.
What are we doing here?
From our sponsor, Starbucks.
Yeah.
And
I guess
Walgreens.
something I do to like motivate myself to do work is it's like kind of sad and scary. I have like a bunk bed, and I surround the bottom bunk with like sheets, and like just like I sit in the bottom bunk and just do my work, like a whole like work power
Is this
session.
a
for, like-
suggestion?
I'm just
Are you
saying.
saying they should get
no.
a bunk bed?
No, I'm saying, and I do it. I like cover the edges of the bunk bed, so like there's no distractions around me.
Yeah, but then
Like-
you've already wasted like how much time sitting there holding
Like
it?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, well, let's say you're okay. You probably don't have a bunk bed. Maybe you like go to like the bathroom or something and just like close the door of the bathroom so you're like in a small space. I read that like if you do work in a small space, you'll do it quicker because you want to like get out of there as soon as possible. I don't know. It worked for me when I read my English book.
So don't do your homework in like a large valley or on a coastline.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, because like there's a lot of distractions.
No, there's space.
There's like,
So we agree.
yeah,
We agree.
we're on the same page.
Okay.
What's
next
with
question.
the tone? I'm sensing a little some sarcasm here, so maybe a little bit of anger.
All right, you know, I'm gonna follow the 2 radio show hosts' advice. I'm just gonna separate a little bit here. You getting the hint?
What are you referencing something?
No.
Okay. Next question?
Yeah.
Next question. Can guys and girls
okay.
really be friends, or is it always a question of maybe she'll go out with me? They didn't write go out with me. But this is radio and we can't say that.
We have mothers.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. No, I don't think that's true. Like, I'm friends with Bennett, and I don't have that on my mind all the time. But all joking aside, because it's not a comedy show. Like, we have friends that are girls. Who
I mean, it
we're just
really-
friends with.
It really depends if you're the guy or the girl, or like
Yeah.
if you're interested in them, or if you think they're interested in you. Like, I'm confused as like to, like if you're the guy and like, oh, I want to go out with this girl. Do you think if I'm friends with her, she'll go out with me at a certain point? That's a
Never
no.
gonna happen. It's
But if
never
you're
gonna
like
happen.
maybe, like, you think your friend who is of the opposite gender has a crush on you, like, is the question like, are they only friends with me because they want, like, they're interested in me?
I doubt it. Well, I mean, like, yes and no, because they have to like you for things that your friends would like you for. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can feel that.
You feel that?
So
Drinking my sake,
friends?
kimosabi.
We're just friends. Is that it?
More than that. All right. Okay, is that good? I mean,
Yeah, I think we're.
so wait, I'm assuming this kind of sounds like I don't
I
mean to be
think- okay.
sexist here. I'm assuming this is written from a girl. You know what I mean?
Well, a girl depend like if.
Like the girl poses this question because she's afraid that her.
Yeah.
The way I'm picturing it in my head right now
Because
is
that's just
she's
the more
afraid
common one.
is that she's afraid that her friend that's a guy is gonna like come on to her.
Yeah. Guys really don't worry about that much. Are we lucky or are we cursed?
So lucky for sure. Wait, lucky about what though?
Like
I mean, we're
if
we're
you're
definitely lucky
like
with
if you're
something.
like if you're genuinely friends with a girl, like you don't really have to worry about like, oh, like does she just like want me for my D or what?
You just said that.
Yeah.
You just said that.
Yeah.
And we didn't say the thing. Like that's okay, but
That's okay.
I mean, like I guess, like it might be a little awkward, but you just kind of like ignore it and. How was your day today? Like that sort of thing. Not like, hey gorgeous, how's your day going? Huh? It's me, Tony Smooth, or something like that.
Hey, so I know we've been friends for a while, but I really want to go out with you. Weather's nice.
I took my dog for a walk today.
Is it loud in here or is it just me? I gotta go.
Maybe, I don't know, is this cruel or isn't it to like tell that person about your love life with other people? That's cruel. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Definitely don't do that. But what's a good way to like give that person a hint?
I really don't know.
How are you qualified?
I don't
All right,
know. We're
moving
not
on to the
qualified.
studio audience.
What do you think?
I just
Do you have any notes?
say be honest with her or him, whoever you're talking to. Be honest. Honesty is the best.
Policy.
Don't be mean. Like if it's what you want to say it. Just
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I should go too.
He should.
You're more
We
qualified
may have an
than we
opening soon enough.
Ow. What was that?
Okay.
Are you? Okay.
I'm sorry. Dude. So yeah, like, but what if the situation is that they like they're not like they didn't like full on confess their love to you,
Yeah, maybe they just like they have a crush on you and they're
but like
just,
you can sense it. You're just like, come on.
Yeah, like there's no way that he's just friends with me with this attitude.
So then maybe you know like separate yourself. I guess. I mean, do you
Don't-
like them back? This is getting overly complicated for sure.
Okay, well if you want to stay friends with them but you don't want to be in a relationship with them, then just like there's really
Wait,
nothing to
I
do.
gotta know what you do. That's terrible advice.
Is there though?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like yes and no. What I
Like,
would
if you
think,
just
what I would
say-
do, I'd kind of just like wait for the bomb to go off. You know what I mean? Like, just do the normal thing. Treat them like a friend, and like
Then if
it's
they find
highly possible that one day they'll get the cojones to like finally say something to like confess, and that's gonna be really awkward. But that's just part of life, and you're gonna have to use your judgment skills to let them down easy. And when that day comes, definitely write to us, because
Yeah.
we'll find something to say.
No, we won't.
I mean, we'll probably answer the question 2 weeks after it's important, but that's life.
Okay. Next question. Do you want to read this one?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to admit to a guy that I liked him, but I accidentally messaged the wrong guy name. What?
Well, like they have the same name. So let's say the person's name is like George. I wanted to admit to George that I liked him, but I accidentally messaged the wrong George.
Oh.
And the other George I messaged says he likes me back. Help, please. That's, oh my god. I'm gonna look on my
That's
phone and see when they said that, because like, we took a while to answer these. They're screwed by now.
No, that's like a big lesson. I don't put those heavy conversations.
Oh wait,
to the
they
internet.
submitted it yesterday. It's still okay.
There's still time. Yeah. Okay. Don't like those are the heavy stuff like that to someone. Do not put on the internet that way.
Wait. we're gonna air this in like a few days, so we're recording on Friday the 11th.
Hide yourself in Bennett's bunk bed. No distractions. Just wait for
Yeah. Wait it out
for
until
us.
this
Just
episode
with a
comes out.
laptop on the Radio Airlift website. Wait, but they're not even gonna hear this until Tuesday.
Oh no.
Anyway.
We're recording this on the 11th. You'll hear it on
Okay, we still need to solve
on
their
like
problems.
the 13th or 14th, I think.
Okay. Jeez.
So they're okay. Fast, quickly.
First of all, the lesson it's not gonna make it. We can't like if we talk fast, it's not gonna go back in time.
You know, we're wasting so much time. What if he's like chatting or right now, like, hey, so do you like
George is typing.
Yeah, George is typing. Help.
So like, lesson to be learned: don't write that through the internet, you fool. Or, I mean, I guess if that's like the only way you.
Internet is
confidence
not
to
the
do
place for this
it.
at all, like ever.
Do that? Well, sometimes it is. I don't know. I don't. Is that a thing? Do people like?
I mean, like, okay, if
confess
you
their
go to
love?
school with this person like every day, like, don't like
I wouldn't even
get the cojones to like talk to them in person.
just
and
for
say
future
it.
reference. Like
It's
don't-
harder, but it's better.
No, here's like the big picture right now, and this is just like big advice for everything. Don't have such a big.
Friends list. You need one person named George.
No, okay. Don't find yourself in a situation where you're confessing the love anyway. Do you feel me?
Like, say like, oh, you know, I'd like to go out with you, but don't say like, you know, like I've liked you for a long time, and
Yeah, if you find yourself in that situation, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
even if they like you
Like,
back,
it's
they'll
so-
be weirded out by that
it's-
whole speech.
It's so rare that something like that will actually work out, where people will be like, "Listen, I've actually like legitimate like liked you for such a long time," because that's always just awkward. Like even
Yeah.
I mean,
Even if they like you back, it's just like, what do they do? They just kind of like.
I mean, I know that's sad because that'd be like a very sweet thing, and it's like very old fashioned, I guess, with the exception of the fact that it's through Facebook. But other than that,
Back in my time, we used to message each other on the Facebooks. I told old Sally Lou that I had a crush on her over Facebook Messenger on my iPhone.
is that your impression of George?
This is like an old person, like someone who's young now but will be old in like 50 years.
Okay. 50.
They'll be like.
No, whatever.
Like
Let's
6
not
years.
even get
Okay,
into it.
Okay, sorry.
They need advice. Okay, so that's like a fun predicament for us at least.
It's fun for us. I'm so sorry for you, but this is great.
I mean,
we
I'm
need-
glad it happened to you. I'm glad it did. I'm not gonna lie.
Do it more often, please. Friend every George you know. That's the lesson.
Okay, so take that into consideration. I guess like just if George, this other George, have you given him a chance? If so,
Maybe, yeah.
all right, so
Maybe
like
he's
choose
a
your own
good-
adventure format. If you've given him a chance, like maybe he's a cool guy, you know, then try to make something happen. Be like, you know, I'm sorry, maybe I rushed into that a little bit. I didn't fully mean
But
it.
then, like, that whole relationship is a lie.
No, but maybe you say to him right then and there, and be like, oh my, or like a few days later, like, listen, we kind of rushed into this. Like, I don't know why I said that to you that day. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, you're a very nice guy, I like you and everything, but like, it didn't, like, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I kind of regret it. No,
Yeah, I maybe say, like, oh, I was drunk.
that's what it was
Uh,
also
Like, maybe that's a thing you could say, depending on how
And-
old you are.
or like what kind of person.
Right. Break up with him. Next question.
Okay. What's the difference between flirting and being nice?
That's like a fine line, I think.
No, disagree.
Really? Because, like, what if you're just talking with someone and, like for a while and you're just being nice to them and, like...
There's
At a
little things you're gonna start to get. It's like, and sometimes it's very much a body language. Or just like, here, give me something just like a nice thing you'd say to someone of the opposite sex.
Your hair
But-
looks really nice today.
You're like, Oh, okay. So that's like.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, you gotta start
Okay.
out. Okay, here we go, ladies. Prepare yourself for some grade A flirting, man. Okay. So it's just like, hey. He's like, oh, your hair looks very nice today. Like, that's a little flirty. Because, like, it's, appearance-wise. But, like, you could make it way flirtier if you're just like,
Damn.
hey, lady, damn, you looking good today.
Or like, hey, your hair looks really nice today, and I love you. Do you think she'll pick up on that or what?
Or like, it'll alter, like, you do the eyes and stuff, and then you're like, oh, yeah, the hair's looking very, like, see, adjectives.
Oh, just
yeah.
like, either like you have to say it smoothly, like, instead of going like, oh, your hair looks really nice today, it's like, wow, your hair looks, like, really nice today. I'm not good at being smooth, so I'm not, like, a person for that.
Well, I don't know about you, but they don't call me silver-tongued Lloyd for nothing. Why? What?
I'm not good at being smooth, I'm nervous.
Anyway, so like, yeah, there's such a thing as being nice, just like a casual thing, like, oh, your hair looks really nice today. Like, oh, those are cool shoes. Versus like, oh, looking very pretty today, my friend Bennett.
My friend.
Looking good today, Bennett.
That's
Where'd you get those shoes? The sexy store? Huh?
If we ever use that voice on you, we're flirting.
Works like a charm. Like,
that's okay with me, man.
So, but you're just like, like, cool shoes. They're like, oh, very nice shoes. I like it.
I like it. You're so sexy.
That's
I love you.
so creepy. I'm gonna say if I do the voice again. Oh, those are cool shoes.
Whoa, man.
Okay, don't do what I did in any of those situations, but like something along, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay.
You feel?
Ja.
Oh no. What about? Okay, maybe like, not just like compliments. Maybe just like.
But it's also like the body language, the way you're saying it. Like, it's also starting from what point in the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a new person, like, you can go into a new person with like a flirty, like.
And then that's just like your relationship. That's like their thing.
Gotta have the charm.
So it really just depends on the tone, and like everything about that. Next question, or are we not done with that? Do you have anything more to add in?
Difference between flirting and being nice. Being nice is just like, just make it genuine but casual. So it's like,
And then being flirty is like being nice, but like with a
having
little
your
extra.
intention. But if you want, okay, here's the thing. Yeah. It's harder to say how to be nice without being flirty. It's easy for me to tell you.
Than it is to say being flirty without being nice. Damn, you look ugly today, but I'd still go out with you.
Did you get those ugly clothes from the sexy ugly clothes store or what, lady?
Damn.
But if you want to be flirty, just make it like clear that you're being flirty. You know what I mean? Don't like make it a whole mind game. Just be like you know.
Yeah.
You get it, George.
So, I think are those all our real questions that we want to answer? Do we just
all right? Here's just
we just have some extra weird questions like in our first episode that would be fun to answer.
Really? Okay.
Bennett,
fine.
you're so funny and sweet. Anyone would be lucky to have you as a boyfriend. Owen, I guess you're all right.
I can take that. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Thank you. If you think you're an 8 or higher, I'll post my number in the description of this YouTube video. Give me a ring.
And for me, if you need me to give you guys a ride to wherever date, like I can do that.
No,
I mean,
cool.
I don't have a license or anything. I can maybe rent like a tandem bicycle or something.
Right.
I will go through that effort for you guys because I'm just You guys
they
really
only
click.
sell 2-person
You
bicycles.
really click.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll pay for the tandem bicycle rental.
And the dinner.
This one, alright, yeah, that too. That's on me.
Hotel room.
Of course.
Alright. You're a good third wheel, man. Thanks.
Alright.
Weirdest thing you or someone you know has seen at Beverly. This just
Please
happened.
don't make me tell the story.
I don't know what story you're talking about. I'm talking about what just happened, what everyone's talking about. Second floor patio the other day, just person dressed head to toe
wait. Should we
in
talk
garbage
about that?
bags.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
who's
That
gonna
counts.
listen
As
to,
far as what I've seen, yeah, we both. This is like a phenomenon. Big news at the school.
like,
I'm not sure we should talk about this. This is like a thing.
Well, like, yeah, everyone's talking. Who was gonna listen to this other than Beverly students? Everyone can relate. Everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah,
We
but
just
then I
need
feel,
to.
is this like?
Let's just address that this happened and we don't know what it is.
I know what it is. Well, I kind of know. Okay, someone
don't know
came to our
why.
school. It's like with a camera, like someone, and then I guess it was like a metaphor, but this guy came in like a like a black mask, and like it looked like garbage bag material, like a veil.
I took a selfie with him. I'll post the picture.
Do you
In
have
the
it? Here,
video.
put it in. Maybe we can see it.
No, it would be better if I just edit it in for a
Okay.
sec. So here's me and trash bag person. And we're back.
All right. So, yeah, that was weird. This guy comes in like all black veil, like a black veil and black clothing, like garbage bag,
Yeah.
and just sat down. But then it turns out he got arrested.
Yeah, so story from my perspective, I
The
had-
lesson here is
don't dress in garbage bags because everyone will talk about you for a month. So it
it
was
was two really super cool guys.
my
who were gonna
class
talk to you about
during it
in
happened during
nutrition.
nutrition, or no, it happened in passing period between 4th period and 5th period, and my 5th period was animation, which is like right outside of where this happened. It was on the
And
second
if you
floor
do
patio.
dress in all black, reveal yourself to the security
Yeah, so
before
they-
they call the police on you.
Yeah. So I go to my animation class, I don't see anything, and then I like put my stuff down, and then someone says like, "Hey, have you seen that person outside?" And I'm like, "No, who?" And they go, "Someone's just dressed like in all black, like in trash bags and stuff." And I'm like, "What?" So I go, I'm like, "What?" I go outside, and there's this huge just crowd of people just staring at this person on the bench, and the person's not saying anything. A lot of people are taking selfies, me included. Here's the picture. And everyone
Can we
just
see it again? Just one more time.
okay, one more time. It was just like such an odd. It was such a phenomenon. Like no one knew what was happening really.
And sorry,
And I ran into
all
Owen.
of the audience is just gonna throw up from all the busyness.
And I talked. Owen was there too. We saw each other for like a brief moment, and we just both said to each other like, "What? What does this happen in high school? Is this a thing?"
So, don't do that. That was weird. That was definitely weird. If you want to
We're
hear,
giving advice
I
on
have some
this.
stories that I've been told from like my brother. So if you know me, come up to me privately because I'm not sure they're radio appropriate. Mom and Dad, it wasn't anything he did, just things he witnessed. Don't worry.
Hi, Mrs. Sorkin. Hi, Mr. Lloyd.
Definitely come up to me. It's hilarious.
That includes you, Mrs. Sorkin, and Mr. Lloyd.
Mom and Dad, you'll love it.
Do you want to do this question here? Do you have any stories behind that?
What?
This one right here, the top
The
one.
dumbest thing you've ever said to a girl to get her attention? I would. Should I do it?
Go.
Whatever. They probably don't listen to this anyway. Cause this is like I say dumb things all the time. You don't understand. The second this camera comes off, I'm just gonna talk about how dumb everything I said during this episode is, including what I just said.
So he knows how dumb he is.
Yeah,
so you don't
I'm-
have to tell him.
I'm really dumb.
I'm
Anyway,
dumb too. So like
So
he's
pretty
not
much
the only one.
everything I've ever said to a girl, I guess, falls into that category.
You've
but-
said some like really smooth things that I've just had to like applaud.
Thank you. But anyway, like, this is kind of something. This is honestly just the first thing coming to my attention. girl. For the sake of the story, we'll call her girl, and myself.
As boy.
Okay. In the classroom, she's on a sports team, and like I loudly said to this kid next to me, like a friend of mine, I'm just like, "Hey man, are you going to aforementioned sports team's game today?" Turns around. Wait a second, you're on that team. And then we chatted. It was lovely.
And
Sparks flew.
he's currently going out with her. They've been together for 8 years now?
8 years now.
You love her just as much as you did then. Not at all. Am I right, fellas?
Oh dear God, she's a nightmare.
Bane of my existence. Oh, here's a good closing question that we should answer. Why should you join Radio Airlift? Why should you, the viewers, people who aren't in it,
Okay.
join Radio Airlift? I don't know.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough here.
Don't.
We don't. There's not enough room. If you want to be part of our studio audience,
Just ask
We
and
know
he'll
a
probably
guy.
say no. But ask him.
He's
there's
just
like
here
that-
because he'll occasionally audibly laugh.
Because I'm one.
We need.
It'll make us.
We need
We need the
this,
confidence.
this boost. Because you know how depressing this is? Do you know how depressing just filming this is? Because we make jokes, and the only people to laugh at it are us.
Like it's yeah, something we say just like hope that one was funny.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
I'm editing.
Wait, listen closely. Do you hear applause? Good.
Good. But
I
I
cried
edit
on the
the.
way in the room. Just like I saw Bennett like shed a tear. And just like, am I really doing this again?
I edit these videos, and I have to listen to like our same jokes like many times, and like each time they just get less and less funny. So if you really want to appreciate our show, listen to it once and once only. Take it from me.
All right.
But before we actually answer this question, there's like a question that we could have fun with. What's the hardest part about filming a radio show? Do you get nervous? Yeah, like
No.
really?
I mean,
Yeah.
the hardest part is it's like
You
the
wanna
stress
put a-
comes after you record it because it's just like
Do you want me to put in a
I don't belong
montage right
here.
now? There are so many takes of like us just like
okay.
doing,
Don't get us. We didn't plan anything that we've said this whole time. Sure, I may redo the first 10 seconds or so.
but
Only like 6 times an episode.
we've just like, hey guys, welcome back to episode 3. Bad. Stop right now. We're redoing this.
But the thing is, Bennett doesn't like to stop it, so generally I have to say an obscene word, so that way we have to trash the take. Maybe I'll say one right now.
Really, we're 32 minutes in. I'll punch you in the throat. But we actually do get kind of nervous. We have like maybe 8 to 10 minutes of us just like going back and forth. Like I don't know what to say. Like we're not funny. Like what is this? Like why are we here? We're not funny. Why do we have a show?
Like midweek is pretty much like, yeah, I mean like, I think we're done with Badvice at this point. But just kidding. We're here for you guys.
But then you guys,
For
the viewers,
three of
your
you
support
that
is
actually
just
need us.
your support is really what keeps us going.
Yeah. All
The show is literally nothing without you, and I'm not saying that like a TV show. I'm saying that literally we would not have anything to talk about. You're the heart and soul of this. So if you have anything to submit, any problems you have, even just a question you have for us, we're that desperate at this point. Send it into our Ask FM, which is ask.fm/Badvice Radio Airlift. I'll also put an annotation on YouTube. And then why should you join Radio Airlift?
ball.
Hey guys, sorry, we had some technical
My
difficulties.
throat.
So why should you join Radio Airlift? For the quality times that you have with your best pal here, recording episodes.
Bennett,
The really.
like,
Hey guys, sorry again, technical difficulties. Our other host, he had some family things to deal with. That's cool.
He'll be back next week. He'll be back next week.
throat.
Shut up, you. So our last couple minutes will be filled in by our live studio audience, Eli. So,
Thank you.
why do you think that people should join Radio Airlift, even though you're not in it? What seems appealing to you?
Honestly, this room is gorgeous. I just want to live in.
Yeah,
here.
this is
If
very
I can bring
cool.
in a couch, I want to bring a couch in here and just.
With like all these like cool posters and stuff.
Yeah.
And some nice like drawings on the wall. And it's a pretty cool setup, like even just for the room. But if you like hanging out with your friends in a room for half an hour and playing some music that you enjoy, then consider joining because it's a lot of fun.
All right. So now we're gonna play you off for the next half hour with some music DJ'd by our ex-co-host.
Ow.
So enjoy that, and we'll see you in another 2 weeks. Bye.